must roll it.
That's okay, guys. I got this. Um, so after we finished up with Alex, we we basically completely killed him, even though we realized, oh, we should have kept him alive. However, when he died, he did fireball us twice. One may have been him. Second one, I'm still thinking it's his fault, but who can say? But we noticed that we were unable to capture his soul. It went somewhere else, which is a mystery. I believe the sun stole it. And before we left, Paige did a little marking so we could come back here and to explore slash loot some more. And we returned to the house to kind of think of, okay, what's next? So we decided to follow the lead of Midnight Owl. And by great discussion and thought, and drawing on the map, we were able to think, oh, maybe it's the prison where everyone's at and everyone's kept. So we should go explore that. And here we are today.
You kind of left out the part where you had Hansel scouted out, so we actually have a
Oh, yeah,
hand-drawn
okay.
map.
Hansel went to scout it out from an aerial view. And we roughly made a plan to either infiltrate it quietly and stealthily or just make a scene and probably destroy everything in our path. We were still debating. I'm not sure if there was any clear answer, but that seems like the answer.
Yeah.
Knowing us, both plans are the same thing.
More or
I feel like
less.
we sort of coalesced onto the idea of we're gonna paratroop the fuck out of this place.
Oh yeah, Hansel was gonna fly and just like drop off to short people.
Yeah, me and you were paradropping in while Woots is actually sneaking in. So, if shit hits the fan, we're just gonna be falling from like 80 feet in raining hell.
Exactly.
That's the whole
So,
backup plan.
The backup plan is if we hear the alarm ring, we start slinging spells down at people from the top of this building.
It wasn't even so much the top of the building because we determined it would be too far away to get most of the prison.
That's right. We're just gonna be falling with like feather fall.
Yeah, we're gonna free fall and just rely on Featherfall to not die.
Let me prepare Featherfall.
Well, I assume we're not
We're good.
attacking it in the exact same day we scouted it
No,
out
definitely
in our
not. I blew a
plans.
4th level spell slot on greater invisibility.
I mean, it's only a 4th level spell slot. It's not like you see us out here busting out our 7th and 8th level spells out of the blue.
4th is my second highest spell slot.
Yeah, I burned my strongest spell slot during that Alexander fight.
So did I. I did both of mine.
I only
Oh,
have
I only had
one.
one at the time.
And then afterwards,
I
I
only
got
had one.
7th level spells, so.
Now I have 2 5th level spell slots.
Yeah, gain your
I didn't prepare
inspiration for
common.
that. Yeah, I don't think you'll need it right now.
No, definitely not. That's a later when we have downtime thing.
I have an inspiration for I don't know how many sessions.
Because you never use it. You either roll amazing or you roll terrible and forget you have it.
Yep.
Gotta start I forget, do we have more steps for your Book of Lichdom, or do we still need to decipher things from it?
I think the only thing he has left to do is make the poison.
Ah.
And achieve 9th
The-
level spells, right?
Damn it, I don't remember now.
The
I
poison
think
for
I need to
pain.
complete the pact for the spell to work, right? You need 6 souls.
Yeah, that was just in return for favor of Currency making you into a revenant, which was your path to gain power. You already have the power. It's just a matter of completing the quest so she doesn't fucking murder you. But if you're a
Okay, so I
lich,
just need to figure out how to make the poison.
pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, you just
This
have.
chair is too small.
Yeah, you've already made your phylactery. And bound it with magic and silver. So yeah, you just need to make and consume that potion of transformation to kill yourself. And have a sentient creature whose soul you're going to sacrifice.
That's easy, we have lots of peasants on the streets.
Just gonna kidnap some random Joe Schmo.
Probably go for like one of these corrupt higher ups. I think that's probably the better option.
Right, or we could just swipe some nameless minion. There's plenty of guards in there employed marching the streets.
There you go.
Adrian's
now-
goes in the streets, you are going to be the sacrifice.
So say we know that at
Been
least one
chosen.
we know at least like one outpost is like on our same road. So
I mean, it's not like they're gonna do anything. We're equipped so heavily. We are the artillery.
yeah, we got some time to make any final preparations, buy potions, what have you.
I'm gonna prep.
Because we're always sorely lacking on healing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we do have healing abilities, but usually getting ourselves out of situation takes priority.
Yeah. I've always got healing word and cure wounds prepared, but
Yeah, I always keep healing word prepared, but sometimes it's easier just to inflict damage and remove the source of harm. Preventative healing, as it were.
I'm gonna take a nice precautionary measure and prepare death ward just in case. I feel we're gonna be in the sky, and God forbid one of any magic users on that level has counterspell. And we're just so high up, and they cast counterspell on Featherfall, and we're fucked.
Hey, you want to do a little bit of math for me? The
Go for
maximum
it.
fall damage you can take is 20d6. If you roll 20
Really?
on every, or if you roll a 6 on every single dice, what's the maximum damage you could take?
72.
That math is
20.
so far off.
20, it's 120.
Wait, 20 this year? I thought you said 12
Wait a
for
minute.
some reason.
20d6
Yeah,
is
it's
the
like-
maximum fall damage you can take. The rules is written.
For
It's,
some reason-
You'd
I
have
thought
to
you said
fall from
12.
200 feet to take that much damage.
oh, okay. So we're good then.
Krell has 113 hit points maximum.
Okay.
It would take falling unaided from 200 feet to even bring her close to critical damage.
What am I worried about?
Paige, on the other hand, is got like 70 health.
I
I
have
have 89
119.
at the moment.
Close enough.
Which seems... I feel like I had...
Paige would make a nice Yamcha-sized crater.
It It would make a nice
You'd-
red spot on the view.
He'd be in the pose and everything.
Alright, we got a little bit of time. I, for one, know Krell is heading to the apothecary we never fucking use.
Yeah. There's a whole apothecary.
We went in there
I-
once. Krell got bothered by the smell and just left.
Well, can you bring some potions for me as well?
There's
Alright.
children screaming outside of my room.
I'll see what I can do.
I want to get this fucking sword and gold ball appraised.
Well, you got a guy for that.
Or we got a guy for that. That's true. We're gonna head over to good old Fizzer Widgets.
You also
Who
need
needs
to
to give
confront
that
him
fucking
about
kid
your
a bottle,
previous
man?
date.
Paige is going to take a read about the manuscript of enlightenment he stole from the priest.
Krell is gonna just take a solid G out of the vault, exclusively for healing potions.
How much money do we have in the vault?
Currently,
you're, gonna,
fuck ton.
you're gonna spend a band on healing potions.
It's only 20 base healing potions. Calm down. We never have them.
Any healing is better than no healing.
Now
And we
see
have
us
a
never
bird
using it
that we
because
could-
we might need after.
We might need it. Yeah. That's me and like mana restoring shit. Because it's always so expensive, or you can't buy it. You gotta find them, or you gotta make them.
Every single game that has consumables, I'm like, oh, okay, I might need it after.
Oh, we have a lot.
Yeah, and then you end
Oh
up
my
at,
God,
then you get to the
yes.
end of the game and you've got like 30 Phoenix ups that you never used.
Yeah, exactly.
I was once in the final boss, and I was like, okay, the boss might have a second phase, so I'm not going to use it.
Then but that gets you into the weird place of like, well, if I don't want to waste my shit, I should just be stronger. And then you might be too strong by the time you hit the end of the game.
That's mostly how I deal with games.
I've just started going at it with a fuck it attitude. If it happens, it happens. We have so much money.
Where is it? A specific item I also want to buy.
You
We're
know,
headed-
there's never too much money.
And
Never
I'm gonna
touch
Always
That's
use more.
and I'm gonna spend that money straight out my own pocket.
We had 22,000 gold.
88 platinum pieces, which translate to what? Another 8,000?
No, wait.
800.
800, my bad. At
Everything
12.
except for
Fine.
Electrum is 10 to 1.
10 to 1. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're sitting at 22,800. So it's more like 900 because there's 88 of them. We have a lot of gold.
And we have 2,000 copper pieces.
Yeah.
Alright, anybody else doing some shopping while I've got the items list out?
That's
Yeah,
a thing
I'm
I'm
not. I don't know if I'm gonna do any specific shopping. I think I'm just browsing once I get to Fizzer Widgets.
You know what? I just noticed how weird it is that we never got hold of a bag of holding.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We've mentioned it like at least a dozen times and just never did it. Like Snelly
Boy,
can
you
just
think?
Snelly can just make them. That is her specified crafting item.
The personers can just make them. What are we doing? We need to get one of those. We keep picking up shit. And we're like, this is too heavy.
Yeah, we could-
I'm just carrying around this big gold orb, and I can't do anything with it. How much is a bag of holding? I have no idea.
Through
Well, they
that,
know how-
where's the
Depends
portable
on the
hole?
size.
They know how much to. They know how to charge our house at Fizzerwidget. So if he has one, you can just send an invoice.
I want to fill a bag of holding with corpses for later use.
Pocket zombies. It's like pocket
Pocket
sand, but
zombies.
even better.
Exactly.
I don't know. There's actual statistics for pocket sand.
There is.
Yeah. I remember looking it up one
There is-
time.
There is like a in the actions list. There's like an improvised action, and one of them is like, oh, you kick some dirt in a guy's eye.
I know.
Oh, shit.
I think you
Paige-
did that to me once.
Exactly. Paige won against Hansel by throwing pocket sand in his face.
Ooh, they're getting ready to release a new module. Apparently, it's gonna be another high level one.
Ooh, hopefully it's good.
Haven't run into a bad one yet. Now I forgot what I was looking up. Oh yeah, item pricing.
Pocket sand rules.
Nah, I don't care about pocket sand rules. I know it causes the blind condition for one turn, and they have to use an action to
remember-
remove it from their eyes.
I remember hearing about a wizard or some type of caster that used mage hand to put a guy's eye patch on his other eye. It's just, that's so petty and stupid. I love it.
Pretty sure that's been mentioned at the table before. So looking up for a bag of holding.
Probably.
Bag of holding isn't actually that expensive.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
About 1,500 gold.
Okay. I think
Rossi, what's the-
I'm probably not going to take out 1,500 gold. I'll probably just take out, like...
You can just send a.
Yeah, they could send an invoice.
Exactly.
But I'm for leisurely spending in case I see any shiny trinkets or baubles. I'm gonna take out like 200.
Fun.
Read Dracula recently, and it has a phrase in the book that's just perfect for this occasion. How great is the power of money?
I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, we defeated one of the named bosses by bribing him, so...
Yeah, we did do that. I had to give up some of my gems.
Well, you didn't have to.
Did
You
we
chose
get
to
this on?
rather than making a second trip back to the house.
Yeah, that's right. But it's okay.
Yeah, he's got plenty of them. I think we
Replace
even
those.
have backups in the vault just in case.
So I've got plenty of gems with which to cast Revivify.
And hell, by the time we actually need it, you'll have upgraded to, Resurrection. Because you're getting
Yeah.
close to the level spells.
What level is Resurrection? Is it 7th?
I think it's 7th.
Well, I'm not sure if I'll get there, but
Or is Reincarnation closer? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've played a cleric of high level.
well, I can take a look. We have the compendium. Just look there.
Resurrection is 7th level.
7th level.
True Resurrection is 9th.
Right. And Reincarnate is...
I think it's
Load,
8.
goddamn you. It is...
Reincarnate isn't even a cleric spell.
Well, how about that? There's an item called Reincarnation Dust.
Mm. Reincarnate is a druid spell. 5th level.
So William... If William
Which
the dead
makes
creature
sense
returns to life-
thematically.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Huh. Okay, cool.
Get
Ow! This fucking chair sucks. I'd be better off standing.
Alrighty. To shops. Hey, Shadowbite.
Yay, shopping.
With you with fizzer widgets.
No good. In case you find another little trinket that does something insane.
Does have a habit of doing that. You know, like that tool bag we never fucking use?
What? A tool bag?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
Tool
you
bag,
have
yeah.
it.
I do?
What
does it- What does it
Yeah,
do?
the Alchemist's tool bag. Once per day, you could pull it in, reach in the bag, and randomly pull forth one of the creator's better creations.
What?
Yeah, you have a bag of random things, and you've never used it once.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Because
That's insanity.
Woot's got that in a bundle grab with the talisman and the shroud.
I was the one
And
to
I've
take it. But I got my talisman because I made a bundle deal with the guy.
That's crazy. I didn't even remember. Once a day, I can just get.
Also, now that I'm
doodad.
actually... yeah. Just something completely random. Also, we forgot to go back and get Woots' new short sword.
Son of a bitch.
The poisonous one. I'm gonna find a whole bunch of stuff.
Been
Okay,
a
so
while
that's
since I
another
looked
way
at the
back, right?
items list.
We did it. We left a bunch of things there. I think.
You can take it on
Couple
the
of
way
guns.
back, I think.
We left that in one of the guns.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll we'll go get that after we're done here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you head into the shop. The usual smell of incense fills the place.
Oh, actually, fuck. I think I left my incense out of the reach of children, but I can't be sure.
Mine's right next to me, already burning. Currently got lavender going. You know,
Ugh.
calm the dog.
Well, it's fine.
You're not a lavender guy?
Oh, I love lavender. The fact that I had it for so damn long, but I couldn't burn it because my brother's fiance is allergic to it, but she doesn't visit anymore, so I could burn it.
I didn't
again.
have enough money when I was at a little odds and ends shop to buy lavender. I wanted to though.
Please tell me, do you get along with her or not?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, I've been like, oh, this is how I ward off evil things. That's my wife you're talking about.
Well, if I want to do that, I'll just burn the sage I've got out in the living room.
There you go.
But no, we're friendly. I was just talking to her the other day. But my brother used to live with me, so he should be over all the time.
There we go.
Alright.
Look it.
So once again
Got
in
my
Fizzer
big
Widget's
orb.
shop.
Got my big orb and my swordless hilt. And it's time for me to stroll over. Heading into Fizzer Widget's lair. Greet him. Hello, Fizzer Widget. It's always a pleasure to see you again.
Yes, it's been quite some time. How have you been, my friend?
Busy and all over the place. It's been a mess, let me tell you.
I can tell you've picked out some new duds for yourself. They look quite nice, if I may remark.
Yes, I needed new clothes. Some really unfortunate things happened. But they look nice, my friend made them.
That they do, that they do. Well, what is it that brings you into my humble abode this day?
I need some things identified. I've got this big golden orb that I found, and also this sword hilt, which I'm convinced is magical.
Well, a cursory glance at it tells that it is in fact magical. I assume you'll be in need of identification services.
Yes.
The charge,
Yes,
as
desperately.
usual, 25 gold apiece.
Done and done. I've got it in pocket.
Good, good. Now let me see. Which would you like me to identify first?
The orb, please.
Alright, he takes the orb in hand and begins casting his identify spell. Well, this is troubling. I've never seen an item quite like this before.
I was going to say that it's a bomb.
In a way, it is.
This is that is concerning. If you haven't seen, you've seen so many things.
This seems to be something recently invented. The only thing I can really get off of it is its school of magic. It's chronomancy of all things.
Whoa,
Oh, that's interesting.
that's a lot to take in. Oh no, man! This ball?
Whatever it is, it has some kind of magic on it that affects time.
What the fuck? Well, now I'm even more curious. Suppose I'll just have to start randomly trying to figure out how this thing works.
And the hilts.
Yes, the hilt.
He once again begins casting his identify spell. Oh, you're going to love this one. What you've got here is a genuine piece of history. This here is a sunblade.
Oh. That sounds fucking awesome!
It is quite
Yes.
awesome.
A sunblade?
Yep. The item appears as a longsword hilt. While grasping the hilt, you can use bonus action to cause a blade of pure radiance to spring into existence, or make said blade disappear. While the blade exists, the magic longsword has the finesse property. If you are proficient with short swords or long swords, you are proficient with the sunblade. You get a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the weapon, which deal radiant damage instead of slashing. When you hit an undead with it, that target takes an extra 1d8 radiant. And the sword's luminous blade emits bright light in a 15-foot radius, dim light for an additional 15 foot. The light is considered sunlight. While the blade persists, you can use an action to expand or reduce the radius of bright and dim light by 5 feet each to a maximum of 30 feet each, or to a minimum of 10 feet each.
Huh.
It does require attunement.
So
Very-
we have a new torch.
Very cool. It's a very effective torch. Not bad, and I mean, it's a D8 radiant +2.
Woods is going to be
And-
horrified when he discovers you have the sun in your hand.
Yeah.
Weaponized the sun. Yeah, that's about right. That's
We can
Okay.
Now you
we can never let Woods know that 3rd level druids exist.
Do you
I
think
think it's 3rd level.
like
It might be 5th level. Hold on.
you think if I like put this in somebody's face, like right in front of their eyes and turned it on, it would work like a flashbang? It is sunlight.
Probably. Is that worth
Okay,
an
well-
attunement slot? Probably not.
Probably not. I mean, what am I attuned to?
The
All of
belt,
this
the
shit.
gauntlets, and the
The
hammer.
belt, the gauntlets, and the hammer. Okay. This Somebody will get this. This is good. So we've got Mysterious Time Orb and Sunlight Sword. Solaire is so happy.
Yeah, 5th level of druids, clerics, rangers, and sorcerers.
What?
They can all
They
learn
just get the spell Sunlight.
daylight.
Daylight.
I missed out on the opportunity to learn Sunbeam.
Sunbeam. Yeah, that's the one that one fucking guy hit me with, and I almost died on the spot.
Yeah.
Fantastic. This is. Now we've
You
got
know,
two things.
you know what's funny? Woots is the only one in the party that mains short swords.
Yeah, and they would benefit the most from its finesse property.
Well, most long swords and short swords have finesse. Well, at least long swords do.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
But Woots always worked better while dual wielding. Like dual wielding 2 powerful magic swords. But Woots would have to get over.
The poison sword and the sun sword, or the fucking the katana, the magic katana and the sun sword.
What?
The Wind Sword and the Sun Sword.
Woots could both grow the grass and cut it.
Okay. Thank you very much. You've both given my good friend a perfect new weapon and stoked my curiosity on this chronomancy orb.
Alright, going through the bargain bin. Most of it seems to be kind of useless trinkets. A bit of fabric does catch your eye in there. It's a bright red headband with an infinity symbol in the middle of it.
I can't tell if that's referential or if that's just an actual magic item in the game.
Oh, that is totally a reference, and if you get that reference, I love you. But, you might be a little too young to get that reference.
Probably. Like, if it's from before, like, the early 90s, I probably don't know it.
It was the early 90s.
Well, shit. Maybe I do know it then.
Total love fabric. Is it a nice shade of red?
Give me 1 second. Oh, it was gray in the original, but it got changed to red later.
Really dry or dye job. I can still work with that.
Alrighty. Shit, I forgot what it's called. Oh, cool.
The infinity symbol is called a lemniscat.
Didn't know that.
Now you do. And now you can annoy other people with that fact.
Alright, you find a, interesting looking backpack in there as well. It's got a rather large central pouch and 2 pouches on either side. It's not a terribly big pouch. It'd probably fit on your lower back pretty well.
Right. That's of interest. We are going to break into a prison, so it's going to be crucial to carry things for people. I'm going to take the headband, the backpack, and I think, is there any other metal trinkets? Like something like on a keychain, like you put on a belt. Doesn't have to be magical, just something weird.
There's a couple strange tokens that you find in there. Strange
Perfect. I'm gonna grab the
carvings
most randomness. I'm gonna grab the most randomness one. It could be of anything. I don't think Woods would know what it is, but it could be anything.
Alright, you just looking through like a whole section that has like a handful of them in like a small box. You just pull out one that looks like a tiki head. Just, oh, that one looks
This
cool.
I don't know what it is, but I like it, and I'm gonna grab all my stuff and go to Fissure Widgets.
Alrighty.
That's gonna be the most important MacGuffin at some point.
Yes, because all the random trinkets that Woots buys are hilarious MacGuffins, you know? Like the totem of the ghost cat.
The ghost cat, the exploding amulet.
That might have been
Yeah.
the most hilarious homebrew I've ever come up with.
And you know what?
It's-
It makes the story interesting.
Yeah.
It's
Because, like,
really
somebody
dumb.
fucks up 30 feet away and anything can happen.
You turn into goats. You can explode.
A potted plant. I don't know.
Sheep.
I healed instantly in a minute, so yeah.
People were invisible.
Yeah. That was one hell of a fight. And your friend has accompanied us. And what can I do for you?
On these fun things, and this little guy. I put down like the little tiny totem, like you know, like it's like a good treasure. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
You are certainly a curious fellow. What do you say, 45 gold for the lot?
There was also one more item that I was curious. I think I ordered it. Well, I think it would have been 3 years by now. 3.5 years ago, I think. They were gloves that allowed me to pick up items that not necessarily belonged to me.
Oh, damn right, I know I have this written down somewhere.
It's always funny to remember that we left for 3 years without warning anyone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Alright. I know I wrote it down and now I can't find it. I know what it is. Here. that in the compendium. There. Yes, as I recall, they were the Globes of Thievery.
Which I would not use them for. I don't think Woods can blink, but I
back.
think, or wink, but I think he just like his eyes just like stop glowing, they re-glow. I can't blink, so that's what he tries to do.
Well, considering that they are not innately created for stealing things, only, removing things, or just moving things in general from one place to another unnoticed, and, opening one's own, front door, as I recall.
To get to into places that we need to be, right, Hansel?
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
that exactly.
Do you have them? Do you have them?
Yes, I did find them quite some time ago. Let me have a search through my catalog, and he just, like, finger scrolls in midair. Like as if, going through a rotating armoire. Yes, here we are. Reaches into nowhere space, and pulls out a pair of, almost navy blue gloves. A little bit darker than navy. Yes, here they are. And if I do recall, the price we agreed upon was $47.50.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a hefty chunk of change.
Gloves that don't require attunement are invisible while worn and give booths +5 to sleight of hand checks and dexterity checks made to pick locks.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Woots' sleight of hand is already like, what, +16?
And I did stealth for 15. Okay, so you said how much again for everything?
$47.50 plus 45, so $47.95.
oh,
Good
and
for
we
the-
did want to inquire about a bottomless bag, so to speak. Whether you
Well-
had one or we could get one found.
It was Snelly that we were going to for the bag above the
Oh shit!
table.
I knew that. I remembered that.
Well, I
Whoops.
wouldn't exactly call it bottomless, but your friend here has just bought a expendable bag. The handy haversack, as it were.
Ah. Well,
Hansel,
that's
this is
good.
why
That
you
works.
go through the bargaining bin.
I was thinking about it, but then I had these things. They needed to get checked. I'll look at some point.
Yep, the handy
Be
haversack.
$7.95.
Yep,
Can I get the he kind of motions to the trinket? Can I get this? Like, cause I bought such good items. To like buy 3 get 1 free.
Oh, he had already included the trinket in the price.
It's okay.
Give me like a minute, I gotta take him out.
Is it bad to eat raw tea leaves?
Not necessarily.
Because I've been eating it for the last 5 minutes because my tea ended and those leaves just look yummy.
But yeah, basically, the handy haversack is an extra dimensional space. Each side pouch can hold up to 20 pounds of material, not exceeding a volume of 2 cubic feet. And the central pouch can hold up to 8 cubic feet or 80 pounds of materials. And it always weighs 5 pounds regardless of its contents.
Huh. That is definitely helpful.
But being an extra dimensional space. Yeah, I like the wording here. Placing the haversack inside an extra dimensional space created by a bag of holding, portable hole, or a similar item destroys both items and opens a gate to the astral plane. He created this pocket dimension by his own magical means. So that's the only reason why it doesn't just automatically suck into the astral plane.
Huh. Well,
And the headband also does not require a tube.
know what it does, but it's fabric.
but it's a cool headband.
I'm probably not gonna even wear it as a headband too. It's like something else, like how like something around your
Satchel.
neck, kind of a thing. No, not as a satchel, but like something around, like you put it around your neck. Even though I'm already wearing my thing of whimsy, my cloak of whimsy, I'm just gonna be decked out in fabric, especially if it's brightly colored.
Nice.
So the headband, the bag, gloves, the awesome tiki totem thing.
Mark that down in the record. Suddenly down to, damn it, 17,211 gold.
Much? Damn.
So much money.
Okay. What was it doing in the bargain bin?
Sometimes very useful items get mistaken for less useful items. As there's also another similar magic item called the Hayward's Handy Spice Sack.
What?
A smaller version. It's basically a
Pray tell.
pouch designed for spice.
Like, it
Pocket
just is
pepper?
good at carrying spices, or what?
This belt pouch appears empty and has 10 charges. While holding the pouch, you use an action to spend one of its charges. Speak the name of any non-magical food seasoning, such as salt, pepper, saffron, or cilantro, and remove a pinch of the desired seasoning from the pouch. A pinch is always enough
be-
to season a single meal. The pouch regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. That would be the perfect
That would be-
background for anyone with, like, the chef feat. You could just create, like,
I
the most
made a
wondrous
wizard
foods
a long time
ever.
ago. I
I
made a
assume
wizard
there
a
must
while
be
back who
chefs out there
casts all his
killing for a
spells
bag of that.
through spices. Like his fireball would have been this like magic salt he made and like a pinch of cayenne. I'm like that would be the perfect item for him.
Fireball is a spicy paprika.
Or, you know, just cinnamon.
Yeah, that would work too. Cinnamon, paprika,
Just fucking
cayenne.
cloud of cinnamon hitting you in the face, burning your skin and eyes. Because unfiltered cinnamon
Yeah,
fucking burns.
That would be horrible.
Well, it's a fireball. It's supposed to be.
True.
Alright, anything else at the Shop of Wonders?
I think we're done here.
Been in wonder this entire time. Thank you, Fidget Widget.
Yes, thank you, Fizzle Widget.
Yes, as always, have a very pleasant day.
And now, we head to see our gnome friend. Oh, Woots. I got this sword hilt checked out, and I figured you would benefit the most from it, among any of us here. So you can have it.
Cursed, is it?
What?
It's not cursed, is it?
No, it's not cursed. It's a light blade.
Weigh much?
What?
You said it was a light blade, but there's no
No,
blade, so it doesn't weigh much.
No. The blade is made of light. Not light as in it doesn't weigh much. Light as in it, when you activate it, it's made of light.
So it's a lightsaber blade.
Yes, it is a saber that is light, that is made of light.
Where's the blade? It's a hilt.
No, it's magic. You have to like get in tune with it first, and then you can activate it at will.
Using you, Hansel. I'm not quite sure I get what you're saying here. It's not there. Are you
Okay.
seeing this?
Okay. let's double back. I'm gonna say what it does again, and you're gonna tell me where you get lost, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So it is the hilt of a sword, correct?
With no blade.
Okay. 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 So normally that thing you're holding would be the hilt of a sword, yes?
Yes, but it has no blade.
Okay, I know it has no blade. Just listen for fuck's sake. Okay. So it is actually a magical sword that once you have attuned to it, you can make the blade come out. Or appear in this instance. Okay?
Where does it go?
It's made of light. The blade is made of light, so it goes anywhere.
So it's not here, but it's here.
Yes, actually, that's a very good. It's there. It's just not able to do anything yet until you tell it it can do something.
But what if it doesn't do it? Because I told it to do it.
It will. It doesn't have like free will. It's not sentient.
Are you sure some weapons / curses are like that?
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know that. But this one isn't like that. Look, if you don't want it, you can just say that.
No, it's mine now. I think I grab it from you.
You are so complicated, and it's all bad.
No, I just think you're overthinking it. I mean, once again, it's
I'm not-
yes. What?
You're overthinking it. I can't do this with you right now. Let's just go.
I need to like say this. You're kind of causing a scene in the street here and attracting a lot of attention.
One of these days.
True. Yeah. What day? What's gonna happen that day?
Something's gonna happen.
Something good or something bad?
I'm not sure yet, but I'll let you know when it happens.
Alrighty. Let's go.
The one opportunity that Woods chose not to use the mental link.
Oh,
You
it's
know
still
I
in
was
trouble.
itching for saying some stuff, right?
Yeah.
Woots wouldn't use the sword if they knew it was made of sunlight.
Alright, so you arrive at Snelly's warehouse.
Hello. We've come to check up on the things I had requested a while back. The short sword and the poison, as well as the gun I left here.
Yes, I've disassembled it and reassembled it, looked its inner workings, and it is, with some degree of certainty, replicatable.
Well, that's good.
The sword took me like an hour to figure out. It was so easy.
Great.
Gets it.
Probably should. Well, Woots, it is your sword, so feel free to inspect it yourself.
Yes, I'm gonna grab the sword. Is it like the same shade or everything?
Yeah, it's basically the same sword, except appearing throughout are greenish-looking cracks. Oh,
To see
great,
what,
it's
like, you
doing
know.
that thing again. Everybody check your character sheets.
Uh-oh. What happened?
It's, doing the damage fuck-up thing again.
No, all my damage looks good.
Yeah, mine too.
I'm looking at Woods's and it's messed up.
Yeah.
All mine is fine.
Sword.
Alright, so it's a short sword of venom. +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the weapon. You can use an action to cause thick black poison to coat the blade, which remains for 1 minute or until you attack using the weapon. And that hits a creature. The creature has to succeed on a DC 15 Constitution save, or take 2d10 poison damage in addition to weapon damage, and become poisoned for 1 minute. And it can only be used once per day. It's basically the short sword version of Krell's Dagger of Venom.
Well,
the same.
I've got to add that manually. I just immediately fucked up as soon as I typed it. Alright. And that description's in your magic items now. Why is it looping the same song? Yeah. Alright, we're enough. Alright, is there anything else you need?
Yes, we wanted to inquire about if you're able to produce a bag of holding.
You mean like this one? And she pulls her bag off the table.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Can it be a different color?
Fortunately, it only works in the one color.
Oh. Until you can hold it.
Yeah.
Well, this one is my personal one. It'll take me at least 3 days to get another one in working order.
Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly reasonable, and we can be back in 3
Yeah.
days.
Alright then. I guess I have work to do then.
Perfect. We'll leave you to it then.
Alrighty.
The color? You had the complaint about the color?
Well, have you seen what the bag of holding looks like?
I guess not. Are they ugly?
Little people.
It is
Very cool.
not very attractive.
Let me see it. That's
Yeah, it's not very good looking.
ooh. Ooh.
Interestingly enough, the bag of holding text specifically mentions Hayward's handy haversack.
Why does it have a face?
Don't worry about it. It just does.
Okay. Perfect. Any other
I have
stops
the
you-
perfect plan. Paige is going to make a cover for the bag out of crochet.
Jesus. You and your weird hobbies.
Any other stops you want to hit, Woots, or are you ready to head home?
I was going to probably a market to get some things, because if we are breaking to a prison, I think food or rations in general will be a good trade among prisoners to have them willingness giving us information.
Oh, that's a good point. And since you're gonna be our man on the inside, quite literally, it'll be good for you to have those things.
Yes, and they can trust us because we're giving them food and saying, hey, don't be in this general area because something may happen. We don't give them the plan because if they're in that area and they rat on us, bad
Things
things are
go
going to
wrong.
happen. Exactly.
But vague warnings, that always goes over well with prisoners.
Well, just okay, building up trust then, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Woods is
No,
basically
I
going, hey, you prisoner, you're being cool to me. Don't show up to prison court tomorrow.
I was gonna make the same joke.
don't come to school tomorrow. Oh no.
I thought like three
Bye, bud.
times, maybe it's too dark, but I thought, they can handle it.
we're good.
Alrighty.
Perfect. Shop for some rations at the market, and then we'll be good to go.
Alright, bud, you cannot have none.
Okay.
Alright. Regrouping. Grabbing some chow.
Hey, we're back. Getting some food.
The hell's Paige been doing this whole time?
Reading the manuscript and crocheting.
Oh, Jesus.
He's making a sweater for Hansel.
Aw. We gotta start a knitting circle.
How are you shitting this much? You just got a bath earlier. But yeah, the manuscript is just different ritual spells, all from the cleric spell lists. So, it's all gobbledygook to your wizard brain.
Nice. Do I gain any new insight from that manuscript?
I don't think there's a lot of crossover between cleric and wizard.
Yeah, true.
You know, wizards being literally the only casting class that doesn't get access to healing.
True. Anyway, when Hansel comes, Paige just calls forth.
Oh yeah, give me a sleight of hand check for that crochet.
I think it's knitting when it's for sweater. I forget the difference between the two of them.
Well, I don't know the
Say a
difference, so
sweater.
I'm gonna feign ignorance.
You're making a sweater?
A sweater.
Made, past tense.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. I looked away for a second. I come back and you got a nat 20 on the screen.
But yeah, it is perfectly as you envisioned it. So I'll let you describe it.
It's a mostly white sweater with a few like black spots here and there, and in the middle there's the symbol that Hansel has for his god.
Ship. Or Hansel's god.
Which of Hansel's gods?
The same one I
Damn it.
described once back in the Dinosaur Island.
Ah.
Huh. I don't have anything to comment about that.
Yeah, they'll say it's never sweater weather down here, so it's kind of a weird thing.
We say Hansel.
Paige just looks with puppy eyes, so you're not going to use it?
Probably when it gets cooler, I will. Thanks. Thank you, Paige.
You're welcome.
Well, you gotta try it on and make sure it fits.
Yeah, exactly. Try it on.
I'm not. Fine, I'll. This is like.
Kate made this for you. Put it on, and let us see if it fits.
Why are you scolding me like you're my parent? You're not. You're not my. You're not my parent. You're my
Someone's
friend.
gotta be.
No one has to be my. I'm convinced. I'm pretty sure my parents are still alive.
Probably.
Heard
When was the
about
last time
them.
you saw them?
10 years ago. Before I died.
If they are
Thanks
still
for
alive,
reminding me.
if they are still alive, I'm gonna have a word with them about your manners. Paige made you this wonderful sweater. Put it on.
It's fine. I'll put the sweater on. Good God. Like Paige has a generally accurate idea of my measurements at this point.
Probably.
Yeah, he's
I
only
had to
changed
jam my
your.
body.
He's only changed your form several times.
Yeah. He had to clone me. He had to get blood out of my body a few times.
With us coming out of combat now and then, I'm pretty sure he had to stitch some wounds sometimes.
Yeah, it fits. Good job.
Right, you look lovely on it.
It did. Yes, well, it's too hot in here for me to keep wearing it, so I'm
I
going to
also
take it
baked
off
some
now.
cookies if you want to.
I've known you for like 3 Christmases. How come I never got a sweater?
Well, good point. I'm going to make you one next time I have time.
Why did you
What do you want from-
specifically make me better?
Don't
just
ask questions you
curious.
don't want the answers to, okay? So, Crab, what do you want on your sweater?
Why does it
Why do I
matter?
not?
Well, other people are going to see it.
Why do I care what other people think?
Good point.
Why do I not want the answer to that question? What did you do to this sweater?
Somehow made a
Nothing.
sweater of the constrictor instead of a belt. You just need all
Really,
those
don't ask hard questions, Hansel. Just be thankful.
You're being shady, but when are you not being shady? Very well. I'll just put it with my other clothes and wear it from time to time, I guess.
Well, especially when it gets cold.
Age moment.
Yeah, Paige being the grandma of the group right now. Baking cookies, making sweaters. Oh,
Instructor
right.
was literally hundreds of years old, so you kind of pick up
I don't know.
habits.
Paige, I don't know if we ran this by you, but the plan for when we get to the labor encampment is I'm going to carry you and Krell over it, and then we're going to fall into it. And if anything goes wrong, we just start blasting from the sky.
You know what? Sounds like a perfect reasonable plan. What could possibly go wrong?
What could
Anything,
possibly go wrong?
everything. But it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun, and we're probably going to do a pretty good job of what we're attempting to do.
And if we
Exactly.
die, we just come back in a couple months.
Yeah. Is that how that works?
Yeah, we have to wait the full 120 days.
Wow. Huh. That's like... It's like 5.5 months. We'll be fine.
I'm taking Quill with me this time.
Alrighty.
Because we have a ton of potions we could give him.
Exactly.
Well, good. We can launch this whenever we're ready to do so.
Alright, Woots, which side of the camp are you going to be infiltrating from?
Trying to probably. Which seem okay? What? Not the entrance, but what would be the entrance of the building?
Well, it's not really a building, it's... Imagine a school campus.
Okay.
It is a series of buildings inside a walled-off area. I'm just kind of looking for a cardinal direction so I know where to throw your token.
Okay, then I would say somewhere north, away from the entrance, wherever that is.
Alrighty.
And I would be invisible, so darkness.
Oh. And we're going to be hanging out on the opposite side of the camp. So,
Oh, we got 2 hours,
2
everyone.
hours. Well, we got 10 minutes of flight, so... That's bug out time. Can't see me on time, but I'm still here. Alright. So Woots is infiltrated on the far side of the camp in what looks like a workspace. There's plenty of rubble here. It looks like rocks are being broken into smaller rocks, maybe looking for gemstones inside. Opposite of the large enclosed area is some kind of shed. A big wide open space from where you can see. Alright, are we taking to the skies now, or are we gonna wait for shit to hit the fan to go up to the skies?
I think it's better to wait.
Yeah,
Let's
don't
say
have a
it's-
ton of fly time to play with, so we should probably wait. Let Woots give us status updates, and then take to the sky when we see fit.
Alright. I guess Woods can begin infiltration.
Be moving stealthily around. No one can see me unless there was bright lights, and I hope not.
Not in this area at the moment. Why would they
Cool,
light up
stick
a
into the
work yard
shadows.
that's not being used?
Is there any windows or anything on the shed?
There's a window on both the north and south sides. and a door on the side facing you.
Okay. Let's give it like a tap. See if anyone answers.
What was that? The gentleman strolls around the corner, getting far enough berth to see around the side and out into the yard. He's kind of just glancing out. Appears to be a Duergar, so he has dark vision, so no need for a lantern. Must have been the wind. Before heading back to his post. Alright,
Okay,
let's... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna. Okay, if he just comes in and check it, I'd kind of quietly open the shed door then.
Alright. Popping it open, there appears to be various tools, pickaxes, shovels, sieving equipment. Seems to be their tool shed, for all intents and purposes.
Grab a small hammer if I can.
Alright. A light hammer, specifically.
Yeah.
Just reiterating, that's what the item's called. It's an actual weapon.
Then I'm gonna slowly sneak my way to a few feet away from the guard because I'm curious if they have like any keys to like prisoners or anything like that, or just like how do the door system work?
As Hansel found out, it's like a keycard system.
Oh.
And this
Keys
guard
this guy?
does have one such keycard on his person.
Perfect. I'm going to try to steal it.
Maybe, give me that sleight of hand. What's the bet it's going to be higher than 30?
Well, let's not jinx myself, you know. That one can still be available, and things always happen interesting on a one. Oh, fuck.
35.
Damn.
Yeah. He doesn't even realize that fucking thing's gone. Just as soon as it's in your hand, it goes invisible too. You slowly unhook it from his belt loop. And, you're off with his, triangle-shaped key.
Right. Okay, since I'm a monk, I can run up vertical walls. Unless, is there like anything above the walls, like spikes or barbed wire?
Wall is mostly consisting of logs with spiked tops, but you could pass right between two of the spikes without harm to yourself.
Like, kind of roost myself on top so I have like a view of where I can go and places I can see real quick before I drop down to the other side.
Yeah, you should be able to. It's roughly
Cool.
a 15-foot wall, so you can get a good layout, seeing the buildings beyond, the next wall over. You can see down into this this area here. And lots of humanoid forms at the bottom of that hole.
Ooh.
Here?
Yeah. I
Ooh.
pinged it a moment ago. I'm guessing you were too zoomed
Oh.
in to see it.
I think I scrolled 2 in and I was too much north. Okay. Hop into the other side.
Maybe?
Start investigating buildings real quick to figure out where's prisoner quarters / where's guards quarters.
Alrighty, give me a stealth check as you rapidly descend from that wall. God damn. Not quite another nat 20, but still getting up there. It's only a 13 up there. Damn. But yeah, you go through the main corridor there. This building here, well, these two buildings, seems to have some kind of large rotating arcane focus on top. What kind of buildings were you specifically looking for again?
It's like, okay, if the short people bombing slash coming down, I would want to focus their attacks to a certain area where most of the guards are and keep them away from prisoner areas.
Fair enough.
So I'm looking for specific guard quarters or like offices.
Nothing of the nature on this side of the area, but perhaps lower. There are several buildings across the giant chasm that could house such facilities. The building to your left has no windows, and just a single door.
Get a light tap.
Didn't quite catch that.
I get the light tap.
Nobody comes out.
Or it's this area. Is there any doors or windows?
There's a couple windows on the front facing, and a door right near the middle. Looking in, you see lots of supplies stacked up on shelves. More or less, it gives the appearance of a storehouse.
See if there's a supply buffer. Right down south to that arcane area and see what's that about.
Roll me Arcana. Oh, sweet Jesus. Well, you can't quite figure
there
out
you
what
go.
all those runes mean, but...
It was going to go good for too long.
Weird arcane magic thingy that
You try saying that, but nothing but pink bubbles come out of your mouth ports.
Honestly, not the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah, at least it's one of
Yeah.
the silent afflictions. Like, it literally
Why
makes
people-
you more silent.
yeah. At least I could still mental link to you guys.
Yeah.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
You sure?
Yes.
Well,
I mean, I'm getting a little bit of static, but otherwise you're fine.
you have an arcane thing. I'll look in the arcane building. Is there anything interesting inside?
There seems to be a guy in there working over some kind of table. There's like different runic symbols that keep shifting on the table.
Does this guy look like a prisoner or a guard?
He's wearing similar uniforms to the other guards you passed already.
There's a lot of rooms, and he's in this one building, so if anything's to happen,
He does.
it's okay if we make him disappear.
He also has one of those special patches that Hansel mentioned.
Oh, he has a patch. Okay. Looking into the building towards my right.
You see a singular person in priestly attire. They seem to be working over one of the prisoners, wearing a radically different uniform than the guards you've seen. Appears to be tending to said prisoner's wounds.
Priest guy, is he like, is this like inconvenient for him, or is he actually trying to help the people?
He's working it like it's his day job.
Feelings about it then. Okay. Moving towards the giant pit and peeking down it.
One more stealth check. God damn. Yeah, there are dozens of bodies in various states of decay down there. For all intents and purposes, this is the world's biggest earthworm farm.
There's bodies here, so we don't have to, raise everyone. I think it'd be cool if you just dropped in right here and did your thing.
It's an option.
I mean, if you want more fresh stuff, I'm pretty sure we can find some. Keep on moving. To the other side.
You see a couple guards patrolling along the length of the body pit. This one closest to you appears to only be circling around the building he's next to.
So, is there anything like that?
Didn't catch
In
that.
building? Is there any window doors in this place?
No windows at all, and it's got a big metal door. Like the other ones that had simple wooden ones.
The guard is like just passing that length of wall and like turning the corner. I'm gonna quickly see if I can pick the lock or just try to open to see what's inside.
Alright, give me a thieves' tools roll.
With my gloves, which would be fun.
God damn. So total of 29. You're able to make very quick work of that lock. And get yourself inside. And you find yourself surrounded by loads and loads of swords, clubs, shields. You're effectively in their armory.
Sweet. I'm gonna leave this open and I'm gonna grab a small dagger.
Alrighty. I could have sworn you already
And I'm
had
gonna-
a dagger, but
I know, but this is like in case I come across a prisoner, I want to arm them.
fair enough.
I'm not giving them one of my daggers.
I'm pretty sure you have like at least 8 short swords.
That's my collection. I'm not giving up without good reason.
Brell understands this greatly. She's only got like 16 daggers, give or take. Hold on, I need to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. $16, 17, 18. 18. She has 18 daggers. And 11 of those are just regular ass daggers.
I'm gonna kind of
mean,
slip out as
Why
quietly
not?
as I can. Yeah. I want to slip out as quietly as I can before the guard comes.
Alrighty. Give me
I'm gonna leave the
another
thing open.
Give me another stealth check. So you can close that door silently.
Yeah.
Yeah, no issues whatsoever. And you
I'm
are
moseying my way down. So.
beyond. Alright. Another building. It does have windows, and there appears to be about half a dozen people in guards' uniforms sleeping in bunks in here.
Woods is more like a ghost than anything.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why Woots is the inside man. Woots is our solid snake. We send him in to do the stealthy shit, and then when all shit hits the fan, we blow everything up and sprint at top speed.
How many guards? What you say is in there?
Half dozen on the inside. So 6.
Half a dozen here. Moseying on down further to check out this building.
Ready?
Unfortunately, the only Metal Gear I played was the Rising.
Yeah, so the one that didn't have Snake.
Yep. But I do know who Snake is at least.
Yeah. And yet y'all didn't get the headband reference. Anyway. Glancing in, it appears to, like, just as you press your face up against the window, you can feel it radiating cold. Glancing inside as you unfog the windows, you see just hanging slabs of meat on hooks. Give me a medicine check. Why not? Yeah, those are definitely some kind of large creature. You're not quite sure what they're from, but, it's definitely big hunks of meat.
Like normal flesh will be fine. And to this building.
Alright, this one also has windows. Glancing in, you see a couple of the guards having a late night snack at long road tables. Appears to be the mess hall.
What's just gonna be kind of like relaying this to everyone else about what building's what's inside. There's this meat cabin here for a reason. I don't know why.
Hmm.
And then oh, for a second, let me hit. No, I'll be good. I'm gonna kind of climb up onto the roof, onto the wall, and like try to get into this alleyway, or whatever this is.
Yeah. It appears to be a pathway leading from the southernmost entrance to the northernmost entrance. And looking down it, there appear to be guards along each of the several doorways along its length.
Because I can. I'm kind of dodging people. I'm gonna slowly make my way down. Up north.
One more stealth check.
Oh yeah, I'm loving that 31.
Woots just does not fail stealth.
roll that one anytime I want. I just choose not to.
And the 1 would still be a 16.
Chooses to simply be better.
Well, you build your character specifically for doing one thing really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, Krell is
So-
built for trapping people in illusions. That's why her spell save DC is fucking mental.
Oh, well, what's happening with these tents on the right side or left?
Climbing up the wall and looking over, it appears to be the tent city that Hansel described, and you can see a plethora of people in prisoners' outfits here. And these are not the most clean and hygienic conditions. But, as you're glancing out over the wall, you hear a bell ring out. And turning around to glance back, you see the guard who was previously by the armory ringing said bell. It seems he has noticed the unlocked door.
Damn.
Is that something we should be concerned about?
Now he's just noticing I left the door unlocked.
Well,
Just pretend it was some lazy guard's mistake.
although if they all storm to that one door, might be a good time to strike.
The soldier bunks are right next to it.
A few of these
Well-
guys are headed over towards it.
Oh yeah, they're really swarming the place. Oh shit, there's 3 dudes.
Okay.
Going for the wizard fellow though. Is, like, do I see any activity from the wizard cabin? Or is it pretty chill?
Not really. You do hear an almost, it's hard to describe as anything else but the sound of tinnitus. And that's just kind of radiating out.
He's playing with some pitchforks.
I don't think pitchforks was the word you were looking for.
No.
Tuning
uh,
forks.
Tuning forks.
Exactly.
You know, just casually Krell's spellcasting focus for bard spells. Uses it all the time. You should be used to that sound by now.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain's kinda smooth. I don't remember words most of the time.
Nobody remembers what the casting focus is after character creation. But, yeah, you're hearing a lot of chatter from the guards around the camp now. But it seems like they're almost talking to thin air. Like, even the guards that are right next to other guards don't seem to be addressing them in any manner.
That is weird.
They seem
They
to have
might be using telepathy as well.
Woots would figure this out pretty quickly. They're using some kind of communication system like what we have right now. Except on
Oh,
a
they've got
bigger
mental links.
scale, and they actually have to speak out loud.
To a link or they're going crazy over a unlocked door.
Well, any other unlocked door would have been just, oh, somebody forgot to latch this on their way out, but it happened to be the most secure building on the base.
Secure with that fuse tool. Let's check. Okay, well, I might have started things. We'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, if it gets any worse, then we can step in.
The attention is on that side. I'm dropping down to the tent side.
Okay.
Boop.
And just as quickly as Woots descends to the other side of the wall, the camp lights up like the middle of day. Spotlights going out over the entirety of the yard. And then the air raid siren goes off. And that is where we're ending
Myself?
for the week.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.